with another video, and we are back at Renaissance City, and I want to do a couple of things. First, change it to day, but anyway, I want to do a couple of things because I've been going through and watching other videos and to see if I can do anything new, and by the time this is posted, I might be going away for a couple of months. That's kind of why I've been posting like crazy and why it's mainly in Minecraft because it's just the easiest game I can play. But my plan is to do some renovating to the city and just add a couple different things. But before I do that, let me do a little update on some of the little added things. I had a friend and she had built all the way out there. I say had because we are currently not friends anymore, and I didn't really show you around outside the city. So I had a rule that I built everything inside of the walls, and all of my friends and family and whatever had to build outside of the walls. So everyone has built things outside of the walls, and so let's move on. So all the way down here, since this thing is the farthest away, these are not what I'm talking about, but since that's the farthest away, I'll start there and then make my way around. So Bree had built these, and she actually lives out here. Well, she's the mayor of Renaissance City, but she lives out here in this little fox. And then over here, it's just like a little built head of a fox. Super cute. She built them for me, technically, because foxes are my favorite animal. Anyway, moving on, going down the Golden Road. I may or may not end up keeping this here, but this took a lot of time, so I'm not a complete asshole. Moving on. This is her house. And she has a little storage area down here. And an enchantment table. Losing my mind. I've been doing a lot lately, so my mind is like mushing together. And then she's got this entire area right here. And then a bedroom. And it looked like she had something going up too, but let's just call that an attic. Okay, moving back to the city. So this is my friend Cade's build. He never actually got on to finish it, but it looks pretty freaking cool. And until last night, whenever I was showing my cousin around the world, I didn't even know that that was there. But this is pretty much all of my little sister's work. I had helped her build the sign. This is like a huge store, but I think she ended up turning it into like a house slash hospital slash restaurant or something. She is now 7. She had a birthday a couple months ago. Yeah, so there's beds everywhere. Oh, it goes down. Interesting. Oh, whoops. So then you go upstairs. She basically watches what I do and turns it into her own. A bathroom. Which her bathrooms are better than mine. Jeez. Then going this way, this, I believe, is the hospital. She did make a hospital, but whether I actually know where it is or not is a different story. Which is kind of a coincidence because in January I had almost died, and I could only imagine what her building would be like during that. And yeah. I was in the hospital for about 6 days. If anyone wants a story time or wants to know what had happened, I will make a video of that. But that's a different thing for a different day. Oh, she has barrier blocks. Where the hell did she get barrier blocks? Oh, this is the store, right. Good God. Okay. Moving on. There is another floor, actually. I don't know what's up here. It is currently 11:06 at night, so I don't know how much I will get done. I just got done editing, showing you around my other, world. I don't know whether or not to call it a city, because it's big enough, but it's not quite a city. Like, that's not what I was really going for. But then again, that world is like, if I had to guess, that world is like maybe 7 to 11 years old. I'd say I started in like 2019, 2020. So, yeah, she also has a thing with dogs. Before I killed them all, you couldn't walk in here, there were so many dogs. And, yeah, a friend that I used to have, built this. And then over there, I will get to that. Let me do this first. She has like roads. This is what I mean by she copies what I do. She made like a little house with little roads. This goes down and then goes down farther. Don't actually know what's in here. Just at least I'm assuming it connects to this house. I don't actually know. Uh-oh. I hope this isn't getting glitchy. If it is, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. If this video ends up being super glitchy, I am so sorry. Just in advance. Yeah, that's this little house. And then, going this way, it was going to be like a huge little house thing, but, I should really just do a story time about this person. But this person did me so dirty. I really just need to know if anyone wants a story time, because I have receipts. I have proof of every allegation. And yeah, this is my ex-best friend's stables. I have horses too for some reason, but I don't remember ever putting horses in here. And then these are my horses, I guess. And she has like a little arena. And I don't know if this is a house or not, or just like a barn type of thing. But yeah, that's that. Then we come over here, where if you go that way and keep going that way, you'll never get lost because it pretty much goes on forever. Excuse me. Of just fireballs. I had showed one of my friends how I do things, and then they built onto it. Oh, whoops. And I know I've showed you this before, but it goes on and on forever. Now, this is supposed to be like a TNT launcher thing, but it doesn't really work anymore. Like, it's supposed to, but it doesn't. And then TNT would come in here and then get shot out. But it would shoot the TNT super far and stop around here. And it never went farther than this, and as you can see, the fire literally goes on forever, like it does not stop. And then up here, my friend Jamie built this. It's gonna take me a minute to get up here. He's obsessed with this type of thing. Star Wars, I believe. This might be Star Trek. I don't want to get them wrong. But it's Star Wars or Star Trek. I'm pretty sure Star Wars, though. And then going down here, it's just another little area. I don't believe it's finished, but it's there. Allison has done more. I'm not entirely sure if she was the one that built this or if I am. I don't know who built this. I don't remember. And this was going to be a restaurant, but I believe it's another house. and she had me fix up this area for her. There's rooms. Let's see if these have beds in them. Oh, no, that's a bathroom. Yep, it's a house. Nothing right here, and then up here. I was actually here, just giving my cousin a tour. Okay, then this huge, beautiful beast. He didn't build those, my friends did. But this is my cousin's build, one of my other cousins. And, you keep going down and down, and there's floors, and, there, you can get up into the watchtower thing. And, because I don't believe I ever did a tour of this. And then here, is, like, he wanted this to be like the command center, like the bridge, and all the buttons and everything, he wanted that to be there. So that's the idea behind that. And then turrets everywhere. That is pretty much everything that is outside of the base. Now let's go, or the base, the city. I did add a couple of things. I don't quite remember what I got up to in the other stream, but I know I made a video about the school, so that's another thing. The most that I want to renovate is this. Like, I don't want it to be copper. I don't want it to be anything like this anymore. I just want to come up with something different, and I want to show you guys my process. Most of it might be sped up. I don't know quite how I'm going to do this yet. And the tech building, if you guys remember, the tech building I'm going to be redoing. But anyway, I know I've shown you all this. Going back to the fire over there that way, I have this area, which I know I didn't show. Because this is just something that me and Bree have built in like every realm we've played in. And you come in here, and you put a disc in here, and you just dance. But while that is playing, I need you to come this way. Thank you. Anyways, while that is playing, you turn this on, and then there's fireworks that you can watch while you listen to the music. And then around the city, I have all of these like little checkpoints where you can go in and out, because my original idea was to have a city after city after city after city, kind of like Attack on Titan, but before I built this, I had not watched Attack on Titan. I honestly can't really get into Attack on Titan. Don't come for me. I also think Frieren is boring, but I also really enjoy it if I don't have anything better to do. Don't attack me. But anyway, so I have checkpoints. There should be 2 on every wall. Like this wall has 2, that wall has 2, that wall has 2. Actually, that wall only has 1, but this wall has 2. I also have like an access point down that road behind the courthouse to get inside of the walls. I don't know why I have such a bad wisp, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know why, but this is one of the new buildings. I built this house for my mom, and Allison was like learning how to spell like bigger words, so she wanted to write this. Originally, there was like a glass roof on top of this, and I was like, that's no. But anyway, I haven't decorated it. I wanted to leave that to my mom. And then up here, and this is the final floor. Okay, but yeah, see there's 2 checkpoints here. And I'll go ahead and show you the thing behind here. I also want to add more to the courthouse, or build like a different room for like this is the courthouse, but it's not like where you're gonna get like held for your crimes or whatever. I also have a plan for building a hospital, a hotel, but that's just for future things. One day some random person joined my world and put like a whole bunch of these in here, But yes, there's different floors for the walls. I didn't do this with the other place that you saw. I was going to go around and do this around all of them, but there's 3 levels. Oops. I also might like soup up the checkpoint or make it brighter because no one really knows where it is, even though I put a sign. But yeah. Anyways, that is my little update for the Renaissance City. And now in the next clip or whatever, you will see me going into those buildings and messing around with a couple of things and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and just trying to make this building look better. I've been thinking about this for a while because yes, this place is like the workplace, and I eventually, the higher up you go, I changed it to apartments, but I might end up changing that. I don't really have any more space to build in the city because everywhere is covered except this wall, which I could build more little houses, but I feel like that'll just look weird. And I don't really have a whole lot of room over here. So I will figure something out, but as of right now, I'm not adding anything else to this world, but I will be going to add on to this. I will see you guys in a moment.